Hello, 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 good morning. Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah,
I
we
don't
had to
ha-
get up
I don't-
early this morning.
I don't have my necklace on today because
Well,
you made fun of me.
I didn't make fun of you. I said I liked it. So it's a
said-
good day
no.
to run and play.
Mm-hmm.
It is a good day to run and play.
It is. The sun
You
is
want to
out.
see me run.
Yeah. Or play.
Oh, well, anyway,
just
let's
kidding.
move on.
All right, so
What are we talking about?
so we personally have been talking a lot about assessment lately.
Yes.
That has been one of the things, our big topics that we just keep talking about, like how can we adjust it? How can it be different? We always want to make teachers' jobs easier. And it doesn't mean we want to dumb down the job, but we want to make it easier and make it more worthwhile, not just a checklist that we go through. Because I was a teacher, I remember those times I would sit there and be like, yeah, I think so. You know, just trying to get through all these assessments you have to do in a week or whatever it is. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work.
And you want it to be authentic and meaningful.
Authentic, yes.
So if you're just checking the boxes, it's let's take the ass out of assessment.
Take the ass out of assessment.
Let's do that. So,
Yes.
so we know you still have to do progress reports, you still have to do assessment, all that kind of thing. But could you do things differently? Are there things you could shift, adjust,
We're all about thinking
make
outside
better?
of the box, aren't we?
Absolutely.
Thinking outside the box.
So, and I don't know. I'll share that some of the best assessments are just the authentic stuff that you do as children are playing, and that's what you should really tune into.
Mm-hmm.
I'm observing, I'm reflecting, I'm documenting. That is authentic assessment. How do I then transfer that over to the form that I have to fill out for the state or whatever?
Yeah. And I'll be honest, the most assessments I see aren't authentic at all. It's like the check marks, the numbers, the whatever.
Can
on
recognize
their
letters,
way,
can
you know.
recognize numbers, not yet.
I want to see an assessment
Some.
that says this is the awesomeness that your kid is and does, and here are some of the things we're working on next. Like that's what it should be.
And that's one of the things we
With
talked
young
about this.
children.
We learned when we won't say where, but when we went to visit another center, we learned that the director chooses, in a very high quality program, they choose not to send the document home with the family members, which we thought was very interesting because where
Smart.
we are in Massachusetts, you're required to do your assessments depending upon the age of the child, certain times of year, and you have to share that with the parent and actually hand it to them. That's in the regulation, but we think there's a way you can do that's much more meaningful because I know in my own family, one of my loved ones, talked about their child's assessment and said, she didn't get any 3s. She got a 2+, but she didn't get any 3s. And it's like, this kid is awesome. I don't care if she's a 1, a 2, a 3, or a 1-.
Yep.
She's the most awesome kid. And it wasn't captured in the assessment because of the tool or the form that they use.
Exactly. And people only know what they know. So they get these assessments, they think, okay, this is appropriate, let's just do it. No, like we can change that up. So portfolios are a great assessment form. Like I'm a huge fan of portfolios.
And we should probably do another car talk on that because it can take a while to talk about how you can do a portfolio without driving yourself crazy.
Exactly. But we're also all about make your job easier.
Exactly.
Like how can we make your job easier?
So in this instance, when you have a form that you have to use, or you created a form or whatever, you've got this form you have to use, maybe you don't share that exact form with the family member in paper copy. Maybe you talk to them.
It can look different.
Exactly. But you meet with them, you talk to them, and you say, these are the things your daughter is doing so well. These are the things we're still working on. What are the goals that you have at home? Let's work together on that. And you write up a document together, and there you go.
Right.
You had an amazing idea.
Maybe have the parents. It doesn't have to be a huge assessment booklet form kind of thing, but maybe it's just like a sheet of paper where you ask the parents to fill out their own assessment on the child. Because that's,
I love that
talk
idea.
about authentic. The parent knows the child better than anyone, right?
And then you'll have
Find
to be
out.
the one to say, oh, I don't know who this kid is. Not the same kid that comes to my
But that's
classroom
good to
every
know when the child isn't the same child at home versus at school and having that
Exactly.
conversation, whatever. But finding out where the parent is at with their child and what their expectation, maybe their expectations are way too high. And as an educator, you can educate the parent on that.
So maybe your form has a column for the parent, and they start almost like an evaluation
Yes.
for a professional job.
Exactly.
The employee everybody fills out their section first.
Yes.
So the parent fills out their section and puts their comments and their feedback, gives it to you. And I know you have deadlines and timelines, and that might be tricky. And then you put your comments and feedback in, and then you sit together. I love that idea. I think
love
that would
that
be
too.
so awesome.
I
and
actually-
then you give the parents something that's positive and something that's manageable to work on, and not have them be hung up if their child got a 2- or can't skip yet,
Yeah.
because who cares if your child can skip, but if
Right.
that's what it says, you can't skip, you're
and
going
the
to get hung
parents
up
super
on it.
focused on
Exactly.
it. And I also saw something recently where at the meetings, when parents had the meetings with their teachers, the teacher projected a picture of the child on the wall,
Love.
and it was
Love.
like so nice. I'm like,
This is what we're here for.
This is our goal right here. Is this child, like, this is why we're doing the work we're doing, and we're working together as a team for that kid right there. I love that.
Love that idea. Whoever you stole that from, thank you.
Yes, thanks.
Bye, guys.
Bye.